Hi, lovely viewers. Welcome to Business Avenue on Deriben Live. Today we are looking at something very important. We all ask ourselves that question. I believe you failed before with setting up a business. I have failed a couple of times. We set up businesses, we come up with ideas, and we don't see them work. Or we start and then we go off along the line. So the question here is, why do startups fail? I would ask again, why do startups fail? And today that is what we are looking at. Why startups are failing. It is a common phenomenon in Ghana and outside Ghana. Many startups do not survive past 5 years. I mean, in the first year, about let's say 20% will fall off. And within 5 years, about 90% fall off. And those who have been able to run businesses for more than 5 years, I mean, thumbs up, you've done a lot of work. And then you need to share experiences for others to also learn, because many startups do fail in their initial stages. I call that budding stages. So we are looking at why most startups fail. The first reason is lack of market need. Lack of market need. With market need, before you launch any idea, before you launch any product, before you come out with any form of service you want to offer, any product you want to sell, or any idea, the first thing you need to do is do some research, do some analysis to know whether the idea you are bringing is needed. Is it wanted? Is it something you can make money from? That is what you should look at first. So the market need is very important, and this accounts to 42% of why businesses fail. If your business is not needed, if your idea is not needed, definitely your business is going to fail. So you need to do some real and thorough research before you launch an idea. So before you do this, you set up any business, do your research very well before you launch the business. And that is the first reason. That is lack of market need. That is why most of businesses fail. If your idea is not needed, who's going to patronize, and how do you make money? Your business will then fail. Let's move to the second one. The second one is running out of cash. In Twi, they will say Sikayo Moja. Money does everything. So if you don't have enough money to push your idea, you don't have enough funds to finance your idea, your business is going to fail. Let's take, for instance, you have an idea that is going to require, for example, 50,000 or 60,000 cedis in the first year, and you have 10,000. You are going to fail. That is lack of funds. So before you embark on any business, you should make sure you have some time cover of cash with you that will make your business survive. Because in the first weeks or in the first few months, you might not have the sales you are looking for, and you might not be able to get the things you are looking at. So with businesses, you need to be able to know what you are doing, and you need to be able to analyze the whole business. You need to be able to predict the cash you would need, and you need to be able to secure enough funds for your business to work, so that you do not run out of cash as you run the business. Now, a tip here is you need to create a robust plan for your business. That plan will guide your cash and the items needed in the business. So the tip here is to track your expenses and also secure enough funding for your idea. Enough funding. Because if there is not, if you do not have enough money to fund your idea, you are going to collapse in the middle of the way, and that will end your business, and that might even shatter your dreams of becoming an entrepreneur or a successful business person. So running out of cash is also another reason why businesses fail. And now the third one is product fit. Every season comes with the product needed. In summer, there are some kind of dresses you would sell. In winter, there are some kind of dresses you would also sell. So you cannot interchange those two. So you should know timing. You should know when to sell what or when to do what. So as a business person, when coming out with a product, an idea or service, you should know the market fit. Will this idea survive? Will this idea be needed? Will this product be needed? Or will this stand the test of time? And that's another reason why most businesses feel it doesn't fit the market, or it is not needed at that time. This point is similar to the first one, which says lack of market need. So you need to be very careful with these two. All right, because when your business doesn't fit the market, then it's not going to work. You're going to make losses, and things are not going to go the way you expect them to go. The fourth one is poor team dynamics. I will hammer much more on this one. You cannot do everything on your own. So when it comes to business, you need a solid team. You need a team that can grow from 0 to 50 with you. What do I mean by that? You need people who understand the vision right from the beginning. People who are willing to grind without incentives for the first few months. Because, making enough money in the first few months is not guaranteed. So when you are organizing a team, or when you are setting up a team, you need people who are going to understand what you are doing. People who will be willing to go from 0 with you to the top. So when it comes to setting up a team, part of the qualities of a good leader is to be able to build a good team. So becoming a good leader or becoming a good business person, you need to find a very good team to work with. You cannot do everything by yourself. So you need to find a very good team. With team, we are looking at people who can market, people who can sell, people who can help you with branding. These things are connected, but they are not the same. Branding is how people see you. Branding is how your business is seen out there, right? Marketing is visibility, getting your business out there. And sales is selling, how you get the money. So these are different things, but they are linked. So you need to understand them and do these things very, very well before you can make your business succeed. Now, with these things, when it comes to forming a team, you should look at commitment. You should look at the dynamism of the people you are putting together. That will help you build a very good and creative team that will help fuel your vision. The fifth one is competition. This is very tough for startups or businesses in the budding stage. You would have a lot of competition. Competition will make everything wonderful if you learn to adapt, right? So you need to learn to compete right, and you need to learn to do things right. So what you can do to be able to survive in the business environment, the first one is to be very innovative to be able to survive in the business. You need to be very good with marketing. You need to regularize your cash flow. This will help fuel your business. If you manage your cash well, you can survive. And then you need to have a very solid business plan or business models. And this will help you also, survive the competition. There should be something unique about your brand that makes you stand out. So with every business or every idea, you should have a unique value proposition. I initially brought this to the end of, getting to the end of this, because once you are not unique, what will you be known for? Let's take a brand like, I don't know, which brand do I use? If I use a brand, that means I'm advertising the brand. So let's keep it here. But with most of the businesses you see in this country, especially the food brands, each of them, they possess this unique feature that is making their business, sell, or that is making them survive. So every business should be unique in its own way. So your unique value proposition is what will keep you in the game for quite some time. Now let's look at some key takeaways from all I've said. The first one is validate your idea with market research. 1. The second one is manage your finances effectively. The third one is build a strong team. The fourth one is stay adaptable and then be innovative. These are the things you should look at when it comes to startups or making your business survive. I think this has been helpful so far. There's more to come. Keep staying with us, subscribe, and then share our content. Drop your comment as well so that we could communicate and then build good businesses together. Thanks for joining us on this episode, and as usual, I'm Benedict. Thank you once again. Bye.